You already know where you at. You in the dungeon with your boy K the fuck I Let's get it. And you already know what I'ma ask you to do. Feed me 50k subs, chat. We need them subs. We need to put them in a stronghold. We need 50k subs, chat. Stronghold. Spam that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the buttons up there. Like the channel. Follow me on Facebook, IG, and Twitter. Now look, we got something a little different, yeah. We about to tap in, tune in to the truth. And if I'm telling the truth, tap in with a like. Subscribe to the channel. Let's make these views count. Hit a milli for my boy XXX. I ain't gotta say no more. XXXTentacion. Let's go. We covering it. It's my boy right there. Rest in peace to long live XXXTentacion. We about to do the dot. No. We doing the tune in. It's a surprise. Let's go.
I need you all to listen. Listen closely. Life is based off of decisions. It's not about what you're dealt, it's about how you deal with it. In every situation, you must keep your eyes and your mind open at all point in times. Your decisions are what pave your destiny. Fuck what anybody says about you. Fuck what anybody does to you. It's how you deal with it that matters. You are all gods of your own. You are all gods. You are all geniuses. You are all stars. You are all super fucking stars. You are all the greatest beings in the fucking planet. You just have to make the right decisions. And that's all that matters. I love you all, and thank you for having me. This is my fucking dream. I love you. I love you all.
That's the truth.
Drake's name.
Alright, look, chat. Check it out. I got something for you today. Look. Hulu on me for 30 days free. You can't beat that. 30 days free of Hulu. All you gotta do is hit that tag up there. I'ma get you right. Hulu on your boy KIX free. Look. After the 30 days, you can keep it. You can cut your subscription off. Whatever you want to do. But on me today, I'm giving you Hulu for 30 days free. The KIX way. Let's get it. Hit that tag up there to get them 30 days.
Has just been brought up in the XXXTentacion murder case as a possible suspect.
Is we going there, chat? Ooh. We going there today, and we telling the truth. So if you in here right now in a dungeon with your boy KIX, tap that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's go.
And I believe the brief states that people who knew Drake were allegedly seen in XXXTentacion's neighborhood threatening him before he died.
Developing right now a search for a killer in South Florida after an up-and-coming rapper is shot dead.
20-year-old Jose Onfroy, known as rapper XXXTentacion, has died.
I bet that there's somebody that wants to turn his faucet off.
Ooh,
Because if y'all think Diddy is a mess, Drake, he was being groomed
What?
to be next in line.
No. That's crazy, chat.
What happens when the real details of what happened to Triple X?
XXXTentacion's case is getting old, but it's still far from over, and the drama just keeps coming. So you know how we all thought justice was served when X's killers got life in prison? Well, hold up. There's more to the story, and it's messier than ever. Remember those whispers about Drake being involved? Sis, they're not going away, and now we've got some wild claims and potential receipts to unpack. Okay, so let's talk about Dedrick Devin Williams first. If that name sounds familiar, it's because he's one of the dudes who got convicted for X's murder back in 2018.
Hey, chat. It's getting wild. It's getting wicked. See my man struggling the whole room.
Listen, shooting, repromote.
I just wish you would have held on. Okay.
What you want to take it to the car? found himself in the midst.
Bro, all this killing upcoming artists in their hometown, it's weird. It's really weird. Like, for you to have that much hate and envy in your blood that you hating on somebody like that, you gotta unalive them, it's weird. Like, you couldn't go get the bag yourself. Like, it's crazy, man. My young boy ain't had to go like that, bro. Like, that's crazy. My young brother.
Of the wrong people. What started as a great day for the rapper to go shopping ended in a tragic accident. According to reports, a few hours before his death, XXXTentacion had gone to the bank to withdraw a huge sum of money as he was looking to purchase a new motorcycle. At about 3:30 p.m. on that fateful day, XXXTentacion arrived at the Riva motorcycle dealership alongside his uncle when one of the suspects in his murder spotted his vehicle parked at the dealership. Reports claim that the men suspected of having committed the murder walked into the dealership right after XXXTentacion and purchased black face masks from the store. The county office reports showed that XXXTentacion left the motorcycle shop and was driving away in his vehicle before 4 p.m. when an SUV drove right in front of him to block his way. The suspects came out of the car to rob XXXTentacion, and after he gave them what they demanded, they shot XXX multiple times in the neck. When he got to the hospital, he was in critical condition for over an hour before being pronounced dead due to the shots he sustained in his neck. Suspects in XXXTentacion shooting. The men who were suspected.
Alright, the truth today got too deep. It got too deep for me, Chad. I can't hold you. Nigga over here tearing and all this. But look, all this killing is senseless, cuz, like, for real. He didn't have to go, so he was so young. He didn't have to go so soon, bro. Like, he had so much potential, so much talent. Like, I feel like the industry, I feel like the streets robbed this man in the industry from a legend. I felt like he was gonna be up there with the Princes, the Michael Jacksons, the New Editions, up there with the top tiers. Like, he was just a whole different breed of talent, bro. And it's fucked up, he gone. That's crazy. Let's get back into it, chat. Like the channel, subscribe to the channel. Feed me 50K, chat. We need them subs. We tapping in.
Suspected of shooting XXX on this fateful day of June 18th were captured on CCTV camera from the moment they started following the rapper. The alleged murderers were identified as Dedrick Williams, 22, Michael Boatwright, 22, Trayvon Newsom, 20, and Robert Allen, 22, who were all in the dark-colored SUV used to carry out the crime. The accounts of that day claimed that one of the suspects, who was identified as Dedrick Williams, recognized XXXTentacion's car while he was withdrawing at the bank. So it was believed that the attack on XXXTentacion's life was targeted and intentional, and it wasn't in any way random. In fact, after XXXTentacion passed away, Ariana Onfoy, his sister, claimed that her brother's murder was an inside job planned by someone who knew him well enough. There's somebody on the inside that knew where he was going to be and the exact time he was leaving for the murderers to know when to come and to do what they did.
It definitely was an inside job because of how calculated the whole thing was.
XXXTentacion's last word. After X's death was announced, fans paid their tribute at the crime site, his social media pages, and in every way they could. However, some of his fans were eager to know the last words.
In chat, if you feel like his sister, if you feel like it was a backdoor, if you feel like it was set up, tap the thumbs up, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. But if you think this was a setup, tap that like button. Cause this is real fishy that they knew exactly where he was gonna be at in the exact time. Like, was they trailing him for days or hours? Did they see him in the bank? What's up? Cause allegedly, not allegedly, but they say OVO bottle popping champagne. No, how they say it? Bottle popping Poppy? Yeah, bottle popping Poppy. OVO. They say he had something to do with it. So I'm saying, bro, tap that like button if you think we telling the truth. Like, it's hard to talk about this one.
He may have shared before his death. According to witnesses at the crime scene, some people heard him say something along the lines of, "What the f*** is going on?" when his killers confronted him. However, that wasn't all that XXXTentacion shared before his death. Barely 48 hours before the tragic incident, XXXTentacion shared a video on his Instagram page about how he wanted his fans to remember him when he died. When the 4 minutes long Instagram live video went viral, fans were scared as they believed that the rapper was predicting his death. Little did they know that they would come to apply what the rapper has said in the video in a few hours. In the live video, XXXTentacion comforted his fans before his untimely passing. He spoke to his fans and encouraged them to follow their own paths, to be good people, about what it takes to deal with depression, and most importantly, he spoke to them about what he hoped would happen when he died. XXXTentacion started the video by saying, "Alright, let's say worse things come to worse. I die in a tragic death, or something, and I'm not able to see out my dreams. I at least want to know that the kids perceive my message and are able to make something of themselves, and able to take my message and use it and turn it into something positive, and to at least have a good life."
You don't want to be following someone that's...
Follow that message. That's all I'm asking you to do, chat. Follow that message. From the beginning of the video, when he spoke his words, follow that message and follow this message right here. Don't forget it.
Taking you down the dark road.
He went on to say, "If I'm gonna die or ever be a sacrifice, I want to make sure that my life made at least 5 million kids happy." XXXTentacion went on to acknowledge and appreciate his fans. He encouraged them to not let your depression make you, not let your body define your soul.
I love you guys. Have a good one.
XXXTentacion funeral. The rapper's funeral was notable for the fact that he was present at his own funeral. A couple of weeks before he passed, XXXTentacion released a music video. In the video, he appeared to confront the controversial allegations he faced about abusing his girlfriend. In the intro to his music video, it said, XXXTentacion was seen walking up to a casket, and he looked inside to see his own body. The music video was 6 minutes long and very detailed. The Grim Reaper haunted him in the video as he reflected on his troubled past with sexual and domestic abuse allegations, violence, and crime. Toward the end of the video, a handwritten note from XXXTentacion read, "People change, things change, and so do I. And I want her love all to myself. Loyalty." Rappers react to XXXTentacion's
People do
death.
change.
Although XXXTentacion was just kicking off his career in the rap industry, he had made quite a number of friends at the top before he died. So when the news of his death was announced, many rappers trooped onto social media sending their regards to his family and paying their tribute. Rapper Kanye West tweeted, "Rest in peace. I never told you how much you inspired me when you were here. Thank you for existing."
He's so inspiring.
T-Pain tweeted, "Man, damn, X. You just turned it around, brother. Senseless, bro. No reason. We gotta do better, man."
Right.
Tyga took to Instagram to share a picture of XXXTentacion alongside the caption, "Such a sad feeling today. Losing a good artist. Nothing is worth losing your life. I'm really sad about this and hurt how things have changed. So many new, young, good artists that need to realize their platform and influence." Travis Barker also shared a tribute via Twitter where he wrote, "I'm at a loss for words. Speechless. Hashtag RIP XXXTentacion. You were a true artist. One of the most talented
real
of
true
our
artist."
time." Barker also made a post on Instagram where he wrote, "Spoke to you weeks ago, my brother. I loved collaborating with you and was honored to call you a friend. Your music will live forever." Rapper Lil B, the based god, also tweeted, "RIP X, the young legend, and sending blessings to Ski Mask, TSG, and all the rappers, entertainers / celebrities and humans worldwide. I love y'all. Let's keep it lit. Florida. Love you. Stay positive worldwide. Big blow for music / hip hop. Dash."
Some might call him the snitch, but his testimony helped lock in those convictions.
And if it wasn't for that dude right there, I feel like they might be still looking for the killers. They might still be searching for, evidence and things like that, because even though they walked in the store, no mask, bought a mask, and then popped back up the same car, they ain't did it. No, they didn't need him. They didn't need him. When you think about it, they pulled up in the parking lot in the same car that they unaligned him in. They got out of that car, right? They went back to that car, right? And you seen that on camera. So they didn't need him, but he did justice. He tried to do right for the family, because that man was not supposed to get killed. They was not supposed to do that. Like, hate is so deep. Envy, it make people do some wild things. So I'm like this, we do gotta do better. As black men, we gotta stop killing each other. Put that same energy and power into pushing pushing positivity. Put it into that. What it is, chat. Look, we bringing you something today. We got Hello Fresh, and if you like eating fresh, either it's raw meat, cooked meat, sushi, whatever it is. You vegan, you want a chicken rocks, you want to sauce it up. Look, you get one box for a $60 value. A Hello Fresh on me. 30 days free. Did I say 30 days? I'm going to give you some more. 3 months free. Hello Fresh. Eat fresh on me, chat. All you gotta do is hit that tag you see on the screen or follow the video, and you're going to see it in the description. Hello Fresh. 3 months on me free. Your boy KIX, the KIX way. Hit that tag. I'm going to get you right. Hey, chat, look. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, follow me on them tags you see on the screen, Facebook, Twitch, IG. Spam that like button. Spam the subscribe button. Feed me 50K for XXX.
Who made a comment to you about your testimony? Point them out and identify them in the courtroom as to who you're referring to that made some comments to you.
Cheese. Say cheese. Yo, pointed. He ain't just pointed. He said,
And is he seated on the end, middle?
Rat infested.
And who's that you're pointing out to? Trayvon. Your Honor, please let the court identify
now look at this. I don't condone rat.
Now, this wasn't just a random robbery gone wrong. It was calculated and cold. These guys followed X, waited for the perfect moment, and executed their plan. But what makes this case hit even harder is the potential gang ties that were brought up in court. Well,
we gonna pause it right there, chat, because I wanted you to peep something that I peeped. When they walked past X, right? When they walked past him, he turned his head and looked at him, right? Boop. Okay, yeah, that is him. That is the car, right? That's what he's saying in his head. But as they slowly, gradually walk past him, watch X peep at him. Unc ain't doing, Unc is lacking. Unc, you have the bag right here. You supposed to have that thing on you, looking at everybody like, no, you too close. Back up a little bit. Walk the other way. You know, things like that. Watch out, X. Look up at. Put the tank top on.
These guys followed X, waited for the perfect moment, and executed.
You see how he looked up at him? Do you think he knew something was up? Because now look at Unc. They looking at him. Both of them is looking at the two dudes. And a lot of the things that y'all don't know, it's 3 of them is in the store. You only seen these 2 get out the car and walk in the store. But it's 3 of them in the store. So that third suspect was already in the store. And that's a lot right there. Like, how did you know to go to the store? How did you know to be there before XXXTentacion got there? You know? And they say this man right here with the white set it up. How? If one of the killers was already in the store before these two guys got there. They only telling you half of the story, chat. They say, oh, they followed him into the store, they walked out, blah. But when you watch the whole overall video, yes, they followed him in the store. You seen the car, you seen that truck go past the bike store, and it came back and then went in the parking lot. You see them walk in the store. You see them go to the counter. When they hit that counter to buy that mask, that's when they dap that homeboy up. That third suspect walks out with them. He just not right here in the frame with them right now. But do you think XXXTentacion knew something was up? Because you can feel demons. You can feel spirits. You can feel things that's not right. I felt like my man knew something wasn't right.
Their plan. But what makes this case hit even harder is the potential gang ties that were brought up in court. While the judge ruled out some of those connections, many believe there's still more to the story. X was only 20 years old and his life was just getting started. His death wasn't just a loss for his family and friends, it sent shockwaves through the music world and his massive fan base. This case reminds us of how quickly things can spiral out of control and the lengths some people will go for money and power. But at least justice was served and the people responsible will spend the rest of their lives behind bars. Now, Dedrick's lawyers are...
The length people will go for money, it's a fucking shame. Like, I don't understand people. People are so weird. Like, the extent you will go for money, you will sell your soul, you will show your ass, do a whole bunch of stuff above that you don't have to do just for some money. Like, for instance, these girls think making onlys is legit. Like, bro, that is so damn degrading. It's so damn degrading. You're online showing your body to God knows who. Don't you got a son? Don't you got a daughter? People go to the extreme extent for money. They'll make sure that you broke just for them to have some money, and you done work for everything. You done bust your ass off to work for that. But they gonna try to take it because they hating on you and they want that money. They done watch you build this shit up from the ground up to the sky. And now they want it. But they ain't want to work for it. But they want a piece of it. People gotta do better. We gotta do better. Stop wanting what the next man had. Go out there and get it on your own, the legit way. And niggas be hating on niggas. Niggas got that bag. And they want it because they broke.
Claiming there's way more to this story. They're basically saying the investigation brushed past certain leads, like, oh, I don't know, Drake, and that Dedrick ended up being the scapegoat. Let's not forget that there were rumors swirling about some tension between X and Drake before X's death. And now, Dedrick's team is determined to make sure that gets more attention. Honestly, it's giving a feeling like there's a plot twist that we didn't see coming, but is there any truth to it? So here's the scoop. One of the big sticking points is tied to Drake. The lawyer is focusing on how defense witnesses were handled, and let's just say the prosecution wasn't playing fair.
Wouldn't chart on the Billboard until the end of 2016. It slowly amassed millions of plays on YouTube and SoundCloud over a couple of months. X's social media followers began to rise rapidly. While this is happening though,
if Drake got something to do with this, he's a ass nigga. Now I could see it, cause you know, Drake got them tendencies. When you got somebody upcoming and they bumping, and around this time he was bumping, Drake had every #1 hit, right? So when Shorty shit went #1, he felt some type of way. He got locked up, he copied his style. Then they started beefing. But over what though, chat? Over what though? Me personally, as an older dude in the game, I'm not saying I'm an older dude in the game, but me, if I was Drake, right? I'm an older nigga in the game, right? And XXXTentacion is a younger nigga in the game, right? I done made a name for myself. I'm already established. This young brother coming up. I would not have copied his flow. I wouldn't even beef with him. I'd have congratulated that young man and said, good man, good job. There's a lot of people out here that wanna be celebrities, wanna be famous, but they ain't working for it. They want a handout. And you work for it, and you blew up. That's the congratulations you're supposed to give them. You wasn't supposed to hate on them. And that's the thing. You every time another young black brother do his thing, the next black brother hate on him. Young, old, or whomever. For what? Work as hard as he did to get the bag. Work as hard as he did to get in the industry. Just drop the content. Make the music. Do what you gotta do. It's not hard, cuz. Like, y'all hating for no reason. 2025, get that head out your blood. Go get your own.
The police were building a case to put X in prison for robbery and assault from the year before. With his name circulating the underground and a cult-like following, he would be requested multiple times by his new fans to appear on the up-and-coming No Jumper podcast with Adam22. At the time, the podcast was still somewhat small, but it was catching a lot of attention for its underground artist interviews. X's interview would be a groundbreaking moment in his career, but some of the comments he made would later on come back to cause controversy. This is around the time he was dating a girl named Geneva, and they would quickly move in together. He states the relationship was perfect at first, but he admits this was a bad time in his life where he felt insecure and alone. Although things would quickly go bad in their relationship, he states she was always there for him through a tough part of his life.
I lived with my ex for almost a year. I was literally going insane, and she was my safe haven. Like, I would go to her. She was what I wanted. She was everything for me.
Shortly after X was booked for his 2015 robbery and assault charges, he was held at Broward Regional Detention Center in Fort Lauderdale. He would be held for a few months before agreeing to house arrest.
Look, I look like a cyborg, dog. Get off my leg!
Upon release, it
speculated that Drake had a hand in the shooting that claimed X's life. Now, 6 years later, he's being named in court as being possibly involved, and Dedrick Williams' defense team is demanding a court order to force Drake to testify. Because of this breaking news, we're gonna dissect the allegations that Drake may have ordered the assassination of one of the rap game's most controversial rising stars. How did Drake become enemies with X in the first place? What really happened the day that he was unalived? And how did Drake get named as a key witness in X's death? To paint a picture of the allegations against Drake, we even combed through his lyrics to compile every single possible reference to X's murder. Has Drake really been openly bragging about ordering the unaliving of another rapper? And finally, we're gonna analyze the fallout of Dedrick Williams' appeal. Is this legal maneuver gonna finally expose Drake once and for all?
You put all this wild stuff on Drake, but this right here, like this kind of scares me, I ain't gonna lie.
From literally jail to beefing with one of the biggest rappers in the game to becoming a platinum-selling star in a matter of months. X was even labeled, quote, the most controversial man in rap. While Drake avoided addressing X directly, X made a bone-chilling post on social media a year later. In 2018, X posted on his IG story, quote, if anyone tries to kill me, it was at Champagne Poppy, aka Drake.
Feed me 50K subs, chat. Smack them like button, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Facebook, IG, and Twitch. Now look, chat, let's get to it. If you think Drake got something to do with this, drop a like. If you think this is a backdoor, drop a like. If you think them young men got what they deserve for unaliving XXXTentacion, drop 2 likes. Cause that was senseless. They did not have to do that to my brother. Like, that's crazy. Just for some money, $50,000. Think about this, $50,000. It's 3 of y'all. How was y'all gonna split it? What? How? 15, 15, 15? What? Let me know. How was y'all gonna split this? Think about it. If y'all got caught, 50,000 for 3 people is not enough for a lawyer. So what did you do it for? Did you do it for the money, or was you sent? Because if you was sent, you got 50,000 plus more money. Because if the person sent you, that they sent you, whew, they got that bag and some. And that dude there is getting groomed to be the next Diddy, allegedly. He's so far up there, it's like, when he do stuff, it's like, they don't care. They overlook it. Let's be honest. He done got into some trouble. He done got into some beefs already. And what? He's still supposed to be the top dog. They overlook it. Drake hated on my man because he was about to blow. He was already blowing up. He was getting that money. Now the thing that don't make sense to me is this. Once you got that bag full of money, why did you up it and kill him? That to me made it seem like you were sent. That's what that's saying. That's exactly what that's saying, chat. You could have carried the bag and went several ways. I feel like they did it because he knew who they was and who sent them. And they didn't do it, they was going to rat all of them out. And the big dog was going to be locked up. Champagne Poppy. Look, feed me 50K subs, chat. We need them subs. I need 50K subs today. Feed me. We need them subs, chat. Now look, if Champagne Poppy got something to do with this, tap in right now and hit that like button. But I need you to hear this quote one more time before we get out of here.
I need you all to listen. Listen closely. Life is based off of decisions. It's not about what you're dealt, it's about how you deal with it.
That's real.
In every situation, you must keep your eyes and your mind open at all points in times. Your decisions are what pave your destiny. Fuck what anybody says about you. Fuck what anybody does to you. It's how you deal with it that matters. You are all gods of your own. You are all gods. You are all geniuses. You are all stars. You are all super fucking stars. You are all the greatest beings in the fucking planet.
You hear that? You are all the greatest beings in the fucking planet. Now feed me 50K subs for XXXTentacion. Let's go. You was in a dungeon with your boy K the fuck I ask.